Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Just want to say this is Paul from the shop, just coming to you live from underneath my 2017 Subaru Outback, doing the 48,000 mile service, getting ready to change the oil. Shout out to all the men and women out there who don't mind crawling under their vehicles during the dead of winter to get their maintenance done. Anyways, if some of you aren't familiar with this, what I'm viewing right now, this is the oil drain plug area. This is what's known as a Fumoto valve, and it's essentially, it takes the place of your drain plug, and it's a very positive ball stop valve that will shut off your oil flow positively until you reopen it. Anyways, it's a made in Japan product. Very good, highly recommended for anybody who works on pretty much any modern Subaru from, who has this kind of a under tray, under vehicle setup. Makes for pretty much a very clean, dirt-free oil change, and works quite well. I'm on my fifth oil change. Or fourth oil change with this valve in place, and I never have to break out any wrenches or sockets or ratchets for my oil change. Anyways, just thought y'all would like to see that, and I got mine on Amazon, but they're available all over the place, eBay and other sources all online. They're about $35, I think. Anyways, totally worth it and highly recommend it. All right, I'm going to get to it. All right, so here we go. I'm going to basically take this little elbow, hook it up to a little tube. That's going to then connect into the actual valve. And then that'll drain down into my drain pan. Excuse the noise, we just had to scrape a bunch of dirt out of the way. Okay, then you pull this little cover out of the way. It says Fumoto on it. That actually locks the valve in place when it's not in use. And then you just pull down and flip open and there goes the oil. Okay, so it's just going down into the pan. Sorry for that. Anyways, now we just wait for it to completely drain out. I've already opened up the cap on top of the engine to give it a little air pressure vent, and also pulled the dipstick up a little bit to help as well with this for the drainage. So anyways, now that that's going on, I'm just going to inspect the underside of the vehicle per the maintenance and go from there. Okay, we're back. It's slowed down enough to where we can close everything back off. So you just reach up there, push up, roll it over to the left. You hear it positively snap into place, and it is positively cut off. So now I can remove the hose. No worries. Just give it a quick yank, and it's off of there. And that is done. Just do a quick little wipe. Just get any residue, which there really isn't. And then make sure I put my little valve lock in place. So that kind of has a snap-in feel to it. Once it's in there, you kind of know it's there. Anyways, my battery's kind of low, so I'm going to have to cut off this video. But yeah, the other little clip is back in place over the valve lock, or the valve. So now I can just go ahead and go to the top of the engine and start doing the oil filter. All right, here we are back under the engine bay, and we're just going to finish up changing the oil filter. All right, so I've already loosened it, and I'm going to go ahead and slowly remove that. Now, if you look on a lot of forums, there's a lot of people who say that, oh, you can pull the oil filter off without getting the little catch area oily, and you don't have to do any cleanup. Most of the time, in the other 4 oil changes I've done, it's always been the oil's always leaked out of the filter and all over the place in the tray, and so I have to wipe it up, but that's no big deal. Today it's coming out a bit cleaner, not as nearly as much filter or extraneous oil mess, and actually came out quite good. Real easy, hardly any cleanup to do at all. Alright, so I'm going to put a little film on the seal. Set that aside for now. And wipe out the little rounding tray. Oh, looks like I dropped the oil fill cap down into the under tray. No big deal, I'll grab that in a minute. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on, spin it down, do about 3/4 of a turn, call it good. Now, I know many of you who may be watching this who are Subaru fanatics. If you are, no, I did not happen to use a Subaru branded oil filter. This one was from Napa, so I don't have any problems trusting what they sell, so I'm using that. Plenty of good oil filter manufacturers out there. If some of you have done research, you'll note that the Subaru factory oil filters are actually now made by Fram, or the company that makes Fram filters, and Fram makes them for Subaru to their specification. So I know a lot of you don't really like the Fram brand. I personally don't care much for their extra guard filters either, but you know, plenty of good products out there for your Subaru besides the Subaru filter. And I'm very religious about my maintenance, so it's gonna go, 6,000 miles, no problem. All right, I'm gonna get a little chair because I'm a short guy, and get down in there and grab that oil filter cap. Okay, back at it. Got the oil filler cap retrieved and cleaned off. Just so you know, if you do drop it down there, the catch tray will definitely catch it, or the skid plate, whatever you want to call it, under engine cover, it'll catch the cap and just hold it there. But it's kind of difficult to actually retrieve it once it's kind of in that tray, and so I had to open up a couple of little trap doors down there and figure out where it was and grab it. But it's all good now. So time to fill it up and get it going. And we're going to use today, we're using Pennzoil. Kind of hard to see. I'm going to use Pennzoil 0W20 Platinum Full Synthetic. Happened to be on the shelf. Good price, like 21 bucks on sale or whatever at Wally World. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. I used it before on this vehicle, no problems at all ever. So actually been liking it. And it's cheaper than some other brands that are also good quality products too. All right, so it calls for 5.1 quarts US, but you really can't drain out the entire sump, so I actually put in the full 5 quarts, and it usually gets me damn near perfect on the dipstick every time. So kind of handy to just be able to dump in the 5-quart jug and call it good. So that's what I'm doing. All right, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Comments down below if you feel like you need to. Anyways, appreciate your time and your watching, and wish you much success on your own DIY automotive projects. Take care.